guys, welcome back. Right, we're in the shed now. We've got our share of the catch that we had the other morning. So we've got ourselves a nice place. If you can see that there, all the orange spots. Tell the difference between a place and a flounder. They both look exactly the same. Obviously the shape of the heads are completely different. Obviously this one has the orange spots, but a flounder also have orange spots. This is more of a round at the top, whereas the flounder is more pointed. And if you turn the other side, on the other side there, the place, I don't know if you can see, it's more of a see-through, and obviously you can see more of the bones that come through there, whereas on the flounder it's more thicker on the belly there. So that's how I tend to tell them. So I'm going to give you a little show now of how to fillet a flatfish and also skin one, just for those people out there that don't know how to fillet or skin a fish. So there's many different ways of how to fillet a fish, and obviously I'll show you the way that I know best. Okay, so we've got a nice sharp knife. We start off in there like that, and we come around, just one little incision. Put your knife in, and you just run it right alongside, right in through, right alongside the spine there, so then it opens up the meat like that, so it gets onto the ribs. And then you just run your knife down through, right down through to the spine, and it'll open it up again. Pop your knife in at the back of the tail, just run right up through, like that. Okay, and then you just keep following your knife right through. Once you get through to the ribs there, you'll just get the few little bones, so they'll just like come off. You just follow your knife right through. Okay, do that, and then turn your knife around, and you just follow your knife right down the ribs again. Just scrape the roe away, that's the fish eggs, and then you just follow it right down through, like so. Just do that, and there is one perfect fillet, no bones in it. Okay, so that's one side, so we'll put that there to that side, like that. We'll just get rid of that, and we'll do the other side. So exactly the same again. Incision on there, but we're going to face the fish towards us this time. We're going to put our knife in. So put our knife in, feel the ribs, we'll go on the ribs and just go right down through like that. And so it comes out just like that. So you should see nice clean ribs. Okay. So we'll just start at the top, and we'll just flick that round there just to release it from around by the top. So obviously that's where the guts are in there, and obviously this is the belly part of it. So obviously we got the top of it. So same again, just run it right the way down through. We'll just cut that one away. When we get to about there, we just want to get our knives in. Just try and find, there you go. So I've just come on the other side of the spine. So then I just want to run my knife down the spine. Here again, we've got nice clean bones. Okay. There we go. See how the three little bones are still there, same as they are there. Okay. So we just get that, and we just run our knife right the way down through, off, knife again that way, over, scrape the roe away, like so. 1, 2, and 3, and that fillet is away. So then obviously that's the carcass. Nice clean bones, so you know you've got all the meat. Now I'm going to show you how to skin it. Let's remove that roe. So the way you skin the fish, this also works with white fish as well. So you hold your knife like that, okay, obviously nice and sharp again. If it's not sharp enough, just get yourself a steel and just sharpen up, okay, like that. Right, so get your knife, hold the tail nice and firm, okay, put your knife in and just push forward. So as you can see there, I've just started to get a bit of the meat up, okay, but I've still got hold of the skin. So we'll just get the skin nice and firm, and as you're pushing your knife through, pull the skin. So it's push and pull at the same time, okay. So we push like that. See how I'm moving the skin as well, and I'm just flicking it back so we've got no meat on the skin. So I'm just a bit slimy. There you go. There you go. Right. So there's no meat on that. So that's just the skin. Okay. And there is your perfect fish. Okay. So that's how you do that. And obviously then that is perfect for frying, or you can even batter it in a fryer. You can pan fry it, season it up. Be wonderful. So that's what I do with that. Let's do the other one. Obviously this one here I'm doing is a flounder. Okay, so we'll do the flounder. So this is what we had in the video that's up now. So have a little look through the channel there, you'll be able to find it. So this one here again, let's get this one off. There we go. So there's that one again. Oh, got a bit stuck. There we go. So that's that skin. That's the top off, and that's the bottom off. We'll just trim that up, like so. So there you have it. Two beautiful and very tasty flatfish fillets. Okay. So that's that one, and obviously we've got the place here, so that's a flounder. Place exactly the same, around, in, find the ribs, and along, right the way along, like that, okay, which obviously will release from the ribs, along, just tuck it in underneath the back of the tail, just run your knife right up the spine. Obviously not cut it far enough up there. There we go. See how the three little bones are still there? These three bones are exactly the same on the flounder as well as the place. Okay, so we'll just cut them away. Right down through, right down through. Turn the knife around so you got your back to it. And you just remove that row like that. Okay, just like that. Knife in. One. Oh, got a little bit of the old frill there. There you go. So there's one. Let's do the other side. So obviously the flatfish are exactly the same. You can tell the difference in the colour of the meat as well between a flounder and a place. Obviously the meat's slightly darker on a flounder than it is on a place. Obviously still there's plenty of meat on these fish, which is nice. Obviously we only keep this ones at a legal size, because obviously we're legally obliged to throw anything that's smaller back. So any of the stuff that you saw in the videos, obviously going into the baskets on the last video that was put up, all the small turbots, small dabs, everything was still alive, which we went back into the tide and released it all, and be reassured it all swam away, which is good. Obviously there was a couple of whiting and stuff that obviously we sadly lost, but we can't help that. But yeah, all the smaller stuff went back. My mate that was with me, he helped, which helped take all the fish out. He's taken his share, so obviously we had a good day, so he's taken his share, and obviously this is my share of it. So yeah, right, let's get back to this one. So we've got the place again, so we're just going to run our knife down through, okay, and I'm almost like sawing it as well, sawing the fish, with its skin off, so just like that, flick it back, there you go. So nice and clean, if you can see that there, nice and clean, which is what you want, so you know your knife's nice and sharp and you're not getting your losing any meat on. So there we go, so there, clean skin and a nice piece of place. So this is beautiful. This it's a wonderful fish to eat, nice place. So there's that one. Let's do the other side. Remember to like and subscribe for me if you're interested in the videos. There's also a video on there of how to shell shrimps as well, and how to cook shrimps. So yeah, there's a lot of videos on there, so please remember to like and subscribe. This is the first filleting video I've put on. I just wish I had time to do some more, but I don't always do stuff straight away. So right, so there's that. So the fish roe, these are all full of eggs this time of the year. So we're not far off getting right deep into winter now. Obviously the other morning when we was out, it was -3 when we went out in the evening, and obviously it was -3 again when we went back on the following morning to get the gear in. So it was very cold. We didn't do too well because obviously the wind direction wasn't great, but we got a little bit of something out of it, which I'm made up about. Obviously my mate that was with me, he's never done it before, so we're just teaching him how to do it. So hopefully he can get himself some nets and start catching his own fresh fish. So it's all good. So let's just skin this one off. Like that. And just there you go. Just there. So obviously a white fish, or say a whiting, or you've got a cod, a haddock, anything like that. Do it exactly the same. You fillet your fish off exactly the same, and then you just do the same. Hold your fingers on it, and you just use like a sawing motion as you're pushing your knife up through. So you're basically pulling the skin, and like that. So you're pulling and sawing at the same time. So it's kind of like a push-pull kind of thing that you're going to do to fillet your fish off. So let's just do one more. Right up through, like that. So I did it a bit slow motion then, so you could see it. So just whip it off there quick. One, move the roe. You could probably eat that roe, to be fair. I wouldn't eat it because obviously I'm not a big fan of roe, to be fair. But there might be some people out there that want to catch their own fish and eat the roe. Everyone to themselves, like. Just get that one off. There we go. There we go. 3 little bones gone. And just one. There you go. Scrape that roe off. There you go. Obviously, I'm not a professional filleter. I catch the fish as I know how to do. I'm not a professional filleter, so obviously this is just amateur filleting. But obviously over the years, practice and practice and practice, and obviously it's I've kind of got better at it. So I've not just picked a knife up and know how to fillet a fish. It has taken time, so don't be disheartened if it doesn't work first time for you, because we've all been there, including myself. So just keep trying. Obviously God loves a trier. I was once there. So I'll just get this stuff done. It's good fish. It's really good fish. Some people say flounder's a muddy fish, whereas obviously where we're catching these, well, we're in between 2 rivers where we're catching them, so it's not. There's no mud in them at all. It's very tasty fish. Because if it wasn't muddy, I wouldn't keep them. Because people tend to use them just for crab pot bait and catching crabs and stuff. But I think it's a shame to chuck that away and you know, use it for that. So there we go. Right, I'm going to crack on and do these two in a minute. I'll leave the video there, and we'll catch up again soon. Just remember to like and subscribe for me, and thank you to everyone that watches the videos, and the mucky hands as well. Yeah, thank you to everyone that watches the videos and comments as well, likes them, and obviously I've got a lot of positive feedback from them. Apologies again for the sound. I am still obviously looking into something to do with the sounds, trying to get something, but the GoPro that I've got, it's a Chinese make, so they don't come with like Bluetooth speakers, so I'm trying to sort something out, whether that means modifying the waterproof case or getting a different camera. I'm not sure, but I will sort it out. I do try and take the camera out of the case when I can. Obviously, for obvious reasons, I can't put the camera on my head when I'm dealing with the water and stuff, because it will get wet. And one of the last videos that I put up, a wave came up. I think it was when I was shrimping actually. A wave came up, so you got the GoPro wet, and kind of steamed up the camera lens. So I wasn't best pleased with that. So that's the reason why it's in the waterproof case all the time. But we'll get something sorted. And with that, I'm going to leave you to it. I hope that helps you out a lot with your filleting. And if you want to like and subscribe for me, that'd be brilliant. Yeah, I'll see you again in another video. Take care. If I don't see you before, have a wonderful Christmas, and take care of yourselves, and all the very best for 2023. Take care. Bye bye.